Hey you guys, look, I wanted to do a quick live video with you guys about vision. And I talk about vision a lot because it's so important. I just did a video for my newsletter last week. And so I want to talk to you about vision because everybody's always talking about vision board this and vision board that. But what happens after you create the vision board? Many times people stop at the vision board, and yeah, you got all this great stuff on the board, and you got all of these, encouraging words and messages and pictures and this and that and all that kind of stuff. But what happens after the vision board? How does the vision come to life? How do you actually achieve the goal? You got to go beyond just creating that board. You need action steps. You need to create an actual plan that's going to help you achieve what's on that board, because that's just the first step. So beyond just creating this board of, oh my God, this is what I want to get to, what are you doing to get to that point? Specific steps. You got to break it down. So if your overall goal is, I want to go to college and get my degree. I don't care if it's undergrad, graduate, whatever. Okay, fine. First of all, you got to create a timeline. When are you trying to achieve this? Work backwards. When are you trying to achieve this? And what do you want to study? Why do you want to do this? Where do you want to study? All of this stuff helps you decide what you need to be doing and when. Then, how am I going to pay for it? If I want to do it debt free, that's going to play into who's, and because of the cost, then you got to figure out how you're going to pay for it. Scholarships and paying out of your pocket. So then you got to budget for that if you're not going to do financial aid, because all financial aid is not free money. Some of it is, but a lot of times you don't qualify for it. And when you start getting to grad school, it's loans. So I'm just picking school here just as an example. So if you want to do a debt free, then you got to come up with a plan for how you're going to pay for it. So now you got to create a budget. That's going to play into your timeline for achieving that goal. So you can have this vision of getting your degree within a certain amount of time, but all these other factors that play into that are going to determine whether that timeline is realistic. So you can create your action plan, but your action plan has to have a realistic timeline. So sometimes we want to do stuff in 3 months, and I want to finish my degree in a year and a half. I want to do an accelerated program. That's fantastic. Do you have the time and the sacrifice to be able to do that? Is your life conducive to that? Are your finances conducive to that? If you want to do this debt free, meaning I don't want loans, I want free money. Because if not, guess what? You got to push that timeline back. So these are things that you have to think about. So it's great to have a vision board. I'm not knocking vision boards. Vision boards are absolutely important. But what you want to do is make sure that you go beyond just creating that vision board. You've got to now put an action plan together that outlines how you are going to bring what's on that board to life. So again, I just use the example of going to school. So you got to decide what you're going to study, how long you want to take to complete it. All of this is going to help, and whether or not you want to pay out of pocket. That's going to help you decide on the right school for you. You also got to think about your quality of life, what you have going on. All of that plays a key role in you creating this action plan of how you're going to go about getting this degree. Once you choose all that, say you've gotten all of that and you're in your degree study, and now life is crazy, you're in the thick of it, you're almost finished with your program, you're doing great. But now it's more challenging. The schoolwork is more challenging. You can't quit because it's still on your vision board. That's your motivation. That's your fire. That keeps you going. But now you got to tweak your action plan, tweak your schedule. You got to make adjustments here, there, because just because you create this action plan at the beginning doesn't mean it's the same action plan throughout the entire time until you come to the reality of that goal that's on your vision board. So sometimes you got to tweak. And it's okay to tweak, but having a vision board without action plans is nothing. It's worthless. That vision board is nothing. Now, I will say this. I created an electronic vision board a couple of years ago for a training. I did a workshop with some other ladies on how to do on vision boards and how to do a vision board. And I did an electronic version. And at the time, it wasn't even at the forefront of my mind. This was just a fledgling brainchild. It was just a seed. It wasn't even anything massive, but I created it electronically. And this is the power of vision boards and getting what's in here out. When I created that vision board, things started happening organically. I wasn't even ready for it. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just created the board and things organically began to happen to push me towards that board coming to life. What I needed to do was now create an action plan to go along with what was happening organically for that to come to life even quicker. Even though at the time I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't even thinking about it. This was I literally said, this is a futuristic vision board. This is not for today. But because I got it out of here and created that board, things started happening organically. And now it's like, oh, this is not as futuristic as I thought. And things started moving quickly. So now I have an action plan for that. So you create an action plan to go along with your vision board. Otherwise, you just got pretty pictures and words of encouragement that aren't going to do anything until you actually create an action plan to do something about it. So that's a little something to you today on vision boards and creating an action plan to go along with that vision board. Have a fantastic day. Remember to spread lots of love and light.